me don't mess up as I was running on the field. I really remembered that one, the rest of that drive. But, you know, it was a great experience for me as a freshman, you know, from the Midwest, getting to play in the Big Ten Championship, you know, that was a great experience.
Have you ever played in a game that went as smoothly as that one did for you guys?
We've had a couple games like that, but that was not that type of game, not that magnitude of a game, no.
Hey, Jamarco, it seemed just from watching that the Michigan game was extra physical. You watched the number of guys that went down and everything. How much more of an emphasis has recovery been this week? How much more could you possibly have emphasized it? Because I imagine it was a point of importance before.
Yeah. You know, you want to get healthy, but at the same time, you still got to get those reps in throughout the week to make sure you're prepared for the next opponent. And so I think our coaches do a really good job of balancing that out. You know, they've done this for a long time, so I think I trust their plan.
How's JT been looking?
He's going to be all right. You know, we'll be ready when Saturday comes.
What was your little ailment? Was it just a brace getting messed up? Or?
I got rolled up on again.
Yeah.
It's part of the game, part of playing O-line.
How much, when do you, I guess in your mind, when do you tell yourself, I can go back in there? What is it you have to feel?
You know, I had saw I got those 2 false starts, and it was like 3rd and 17.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I got to get back in there for this play. I've seen this before. Let me get back in there.
So you're the reason?
Yeah, I just ran back in there. They didn't even tell me.
No, I meant you're the reason for the comeback.
Oh, no.
They didn't tell you? You just went in?
Yeah, I just ran back out there.
Were they?
Well, yeah, they knew I was going back out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, I got to get back out there. Yeah.
Jamarco, when I say Wisconsin, what's the, you know, obviously you played against them, like you said, but what's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear Wisconsin?
Just physicality. You know, they want to stop the run and they want to run the ball, and that's how they've always been since I was a kid. You know, so you know, they have a big line on offense, and they want to control the line of scrimmage. That's the name of their game. So that's their whole thing is they want to control the O line and they want to control the D line, and that's what they try to do.
And they shoot guys too. I mean, shoot guys. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a continual. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Linebackers.
That's a flag.
They send linebackers. They send guys a lot. Let's put it that way. But they do come at you, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
they do. They bring a lot of different stuff to the table. You know, you got to prepare for a lot when you're playing against there. It's a really good scheme. You know, we had some trouble with it last year as well when we were up there. Some of the different things they were doing. So like, we just got to get prepared, and you know, our coach got a good game plan for us, and we just got to go out there and try to execute as best we can.
Yeah, this is a Badger defense that leads the conference in sacks. Is that a different mentality going into a game like this when you know that they'll be coming at you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like every week, you know, we got to, as O-line, we got to be ready because the last few games we've been playing against really good D-line. Really in the Big Ten, it's hard not to play against a good D-line. And so, you know, every week you got to come prepared.
Yep. A lot of these guys have been coming from the second level. A lot of these are linebackers. I think the top 5 in Wisconsin are, in terms of tackle for loss, have been linebackers. Does that provide a different look for the offensive line?
I mean, not really. We played against a couple odd teams this year. Before, at the beginning of the season, we had played against all odd teams. And so looking back on some of that film will help us. You know, we've played them a couple of times since I've been here. So looking back on that film will help as well as some of the games that they've played against other spread teams. So, I mean, I wouldn't say it's going to be too different, but they do bring some different stuff to the table as far as their blitzes and the personnel and things.
Marco, that 2014 game, it almost seems surreal that things.
Oh, yeah.
What was it like on the sideline?
I was a freshman, so I'm just along the ride, you know, and just to see what those guys was out there and able to accomplish, you know, it was pretty remarkable to watch.